and not a singular map of split being played. So Envy, they have no film to go off of, no info, but they certainly have the frags. Envy on the front lines, already with a couple of frags back, and NRG, they get exposed over towards the A sites. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with semifinals.
It starts off immediately as well. Envy just finding a kill a second into this round. Obviously, it's not done yet, but look, that info from the sky is already coming into play. That Trailblazer is going to be used to spot out one player over towards screens, and this has to be the beginning of something beautiful here, at mind. Because right now, they are being tagged out and can't even get out to take a fight or two.
Oh boy, in comes mummAy. As Sam tries to, again, just try to do some sort of heroics. Doesn't work out in this.
At least in Infinite's hands, so that could definitely throw a spanner into the works, or perhaps it's going to be the Sheriff that does the dirty work. mummAy, unfortunately the first victim for this, but look at this move from Envy. This is such a slow play by them, but I absolutely adore it. They're just going to be walking in through screens, making noise at just the last possible moment they need to. This is where those buckies can really shine, and you're going to see it reflect in the frags.
Wait a minute!
NRG, they pick up two in their favor. Everything has seemingly gone wrong here. crashies, he has to go ahead and try to piece this round together. The bucky, not exactly great at that long range. Will allow crashies to pick up another and get that spike down, Gus. It's going to be Sky Mirror. The crack and the Seekers, excuse me, have come out to play.
Right, the Seekers are already out. And they already spot the man in heaven, so if anything, crashies just has to wait for the drop, and indeed, there it goes, around the corner. Infinite wins it out with only 22 HP. Again, you just gotta laugh. NRG come into this round with an army of buckies of all things. And I think that's just the NRG legend with the operator. But now this time, the entirety of Envy still making their way over towards the B site. There's only one on the lurk, and now in we go. Shanks has the updraft. He actually bumps his head on a little bit of a divot, and mummAy is there to take advantage too. Food and mummAy both with frags. That is so unfortunate for Shanks. I swear you could put a little bit of a bonk sound effect right as Shanks tried to go for the updraft, but it is what it is. NRG down to a 2-on-4, and Sam, he's about to get flanked on from heaven, and there it is. One last player remaining. It's daps now in a 1v4. He's actually going to try to go for this potentially. A couple of frags here and there would really affect the economy for Envy, but otherwise, time has already gone by. The round is for Envy.
There's a player located by ropes. They felt a lot more comfortable making it into a B hit. Similarly competent team, and you'll actually have to bring out these strategies that you're trying to incorporate. Already, you're seeing a bit more experimentation as they look to make this into a quick A hit. It's a bit strange, this pacing. They're kind of being stuck inside the smokes here, but that's not going to stop NRG from continuing to take fights and trade each other out. We're into another 4v4 here, although maybe not for long.
Yeah, one play done by daps, gonna get one kill, gonna stay disciplined, group back with his team for the retake back. But oh my, Sam, that's beautiful. Double kill for him. He gets one easily, but the second one with a spray transfer while full blind, he gets it back. Now it's a 2-on-3. This is Envy's tallest task. And crashies, he's still on the front lines trying to help out. Sam still has a third. Who other than crashies, though, has a couple of flashes, and not only that, but the ulti, the Seekers, they're out to play. Has one on site. Not going to be able to get all that much info, but there you go. The two Seekers, they would be heavily
more comfortable if they brought in eeiu to try to help over towards B. Maybe set up a paranoia play, or
the
just wall up, get the
That's
that works as well.
Yeah, no info.
I mean, it's free. It's free real estate.
It's free real estate now for Envy here on site with nobody here for NRG. So again, NRG mostly booked around that mid side. When I talk about fast rotates, this is as fast as you can get. They're holding back the line. Still, crashies, FNS, food, all getting frags, but still restricted down to the 2-on-2. Crashes around the corner. Does know that there's one back over towards main, but the crossfire is set up for eeiu. That's massive. And now it's Infinite. Still holding down the angle, and mummAy now with an operator down to a 1-on-2. Spike control is fully in the hands of NRG, but mummAy taking a little bit more of an alternate route. It could definitely get this initial kill onto Infinite.
What a shot.
But
able to move up almost free of charge and kind of split alongside his teammates. They're going to be seeing a very quick change of pace in from NRG, but it's not the pace change that they needed. Oh lord, this is such an awkward split already. Yeah, Envy are making it work. Kaboose finds another one, Gus. What in the world is happening? NRG, they just can't get anything together as they're down 2 versus 5.
No, Envy, they still have one linchpin in the back, and that was eeiu. eeiu's only able to get one, though, and FNS with a quick frag back, and speaking of quick...
8-4 in that first half. Now they move on to the defense, and NRG now look to innovate. What a flash. Oh, God.
Deep flash, perfect timing, and even then, Kaboose on the front line still has to hold down side. Indeed, gonna be able to get one headshot onto Infinite. Caboose going nuts. Oh, and is lonesome, waiting for players to walk out of the smoke. NRG, they have no chances, no matter who, no matter what is in front of them. And oh no, eeiu.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Trying to go away, and mummAy hot on his trail. Envy, I mean, that's a lot of yesterday of a play from Infinite. Same thing with crashies, but now here we go. Kaboose actually on the front line is going to be able to take down Infinite. Again, so puggy in a sense. You should almost never be going for that type of interaction, especially over towards mid, but that's just Kaboose being Kaboose, and that paranoia is perfect. Nothing else to say. That is just drum peek on top of the cage, by the way, to get that little bit of information. And not only that, but FNS, he's about to get into an interaction with eeiu after he teleports into middle.
No smokes.
So yeah, it's just so many awkward spots, really, both of these teams, and it just so happens to be that NRG is really the butt end of most of these actions, but Envy now, with almost a full rotation back over towards the B sites. 4 players here, FNS on the front lines, but crashies is going to be here to try to supplement things. The Seeker does find one, though. In goes the White Swing, still going to be able to hold down to one. Daps with one back, Caboose in the middle of a smoke, emerges and gets himself another, restricts things down to a 1v1, and now things are possible for Daps. He gets spotted out, still with 40 seconds left. There goes the revival, not even a bait. It's in a beautiful, safe position, and Daps gets revealed
30 seconds left.
from up top. He's actually trying to go for it. There goes the wide swing from FNS. What on earth was that Daps? Spot on the map. It's not bad. They still got the job done, but Envy, they don't exactly have to worry about that. So instead of holding on to the A side a little bit more loosely, they actually have someone on the flank right now as we speak over towards sewers, and everyone from Envy is in mid. And when I say everyone, I mean absolutely everyone. All 5 players in mid, as everyone else for NRG spots their way right out of B main. The pistols from Envy, they're going to have to work their hardest coming into this one. Sam has the first contact. eeiu with a return frag, but FNS still makes it possible. Gets one back over towards the B main area.
Huge
Infinite
kill.
still holding. Now it's a 2-on-2. One in heaven, one coming out from main. eeiu, he spots his target. Not going to be able to get the kill. FNS still takes it back. Infinite now 1v1. That wall's about to break. Food has no idea if his opponent is on the left side or the right side, but he still gets it anyways. What a flick from Food. And that's going to be the finisher for splits. Envy 13-6 over NRG. On slower, they're on a split, but the boys of Envy have already full rotated over towards A, except for one on B, just looking out for info, and it's working out. As Envy, they've gotten full baited.
Oh my lord, what a beautiful bait it is. Camera's taken down, and that is going to begin their movement.
They gotta go though. Look at this fast rotation.
Wait a second. Oh, they're double baiting it here. The spike is actually sitting at the bottom of C still. They have so much map control right now, Gus.
And eeiu, the only reason why they're doubling back is because all of that information that the solo player over towards A is getting. Sam, he heard everyone running away from the heaven area. Heard everyone running away from A main. And not only that, but he's still holding down the line. NRG, however, because of how around the world this round has been, can't exactly trust in terms of all of their players surviving. Still is a 2-on-4, but oh boy, they might as well just have a chance. They just have the positional advantage, but there's one over towards long. It's Food getting the flank in. Saw him down to low HP. Could be able to get the heal if he had enough time, but it's not going to happen. Envy, they end up winning the round in one of the most confusing ones that we've seen in a while.
Era of Envy is not that teleport play up top. I actually do like this, though. Wow, NRG are just immediately pushing in. This is such a disrespect of space, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for Envy, but it doesn't seem to be working out.
I said this yesterday, NRG, they love their W key. They make their way beaming onto that C site. No issues. Again, like I said before, those HyperX keycap replacements, they have to come in so clutch every week for these guys because NRG, they love to run. They love to boot their way on. The pace is high, the momentum is good, and the confidence is still there for the boys of NRG.
Execution might come in the form of mummAy and his op. He's forced to concede this space. As the push begins, I'm getting a bit of deja vu because this is exactly what mummAy has done in the past. A quick shot, smokes himself off, and dashes out to safety with 17 HP to show for it.
Okay, FNS. Still gonna break down the wall, so if anything, Envy is still very much with at least eyes over towards the C side, waiting to see what the next move for NRG would be. But even with the plant not even going down, they're still in their post-plant positions. But oh my mummAy! That was beamed through the smoke! Kaboose now spots daps as he makes his way through. Now eeiu in a 1v3. Still gonna have to take down Kaboose to really get things started. But wow, you gotta be kidding me. mummAy, although he doesn't even have a line of sight, he's still able to get these insane kills. And NRG, they haven't focused up on that site really at all. They still had 2 players looking out in that area. FNS, he played perfect pivot, and now at this point, NRG, they refocus back over towards the A site, and look how many players are already here. 3 players are now invading. eeiu up in heaven, he immediately gets shut down. How is that even possible? Envy, it's like they have the perfect reads, and no chance at all. They just try to hold W onto sites, but they have a chance.
I mean, again, now's the time to play around, see how nice your executes, your full-on rushes are. But if we're talking about maybe best chances, I still think cutting noise would be good for them, but a Rolling Thunder does the trick as well. There's their engine to push, but they have once again been cut down.
Ooh.
1 kill, 2
crashies!
kills for crashies. He's denied the plant as well with that shock dart, has a recon drone. Just go ahead and scope out the situation in 4K. And thing is, Envy, no matter what, they just keep being cut down.
Wait a minute. Daps! Now, oh my! This is a 1v4! Almost pulls it off! Crashies down to 50 HP. Their characters at least up to par. Especially with the off character picks that we're seeing once again from NRG. Because again, with the Sage, things change a whole lot more. Daps is trying to get certainly used to that entire dynamic. And in this round, he actually wants to utilize the slow orb over towards snipers, but he gets exposed early for it. It's a prime example of it, but oh my. Envy, they cleanly take the B site, but NRG off the rotation back and off of the lurker. Well, this one just starts to get a little bit muddy. It's a 2v3 now, with all 2 in the back of sight, still waiting out for players to peek. mummAy with a good angle, but Shanks with a stellar kill, actually. Food now 1v2. Has to spot out a couple of people. Crossing! And Shanks has to get it in the end. Oh. NRG won a round.
Gotta let it stew for a second. You can tell Shanks, he's just really making sure.
Shanks.
Yep,
Shanks.
they're dead. I'm pretty sure Shanks.
Oh. No, don't do it again. Trying to stay as economically sound as possible. And look, oh my! Rush mid from Shanks! What on earth? eeiu's the one that gets the 3 kills! You talk about like Envy are gonna be able to make their way over towards C. They're trying to rotate.
That was such good pressure though, because as soon as he was tagged out by the drone, what? FNS has the gall to peek that. Unreal, and they're going for it again! Don't do that! That is so BM! Oh, that's such a... Okay, well, we found our sweet play, everybody.
Something of the sort. Som just keeps speaking out again and again.
What can he say?
Yeah, no, my brain hurts here. But even though, folks, gotta focus up because now Envy, now in a 2-on-4. The post plants are relatively formal, but still with a flash out. Crashies is holding down to sight. Same thing with food, but they get traded out.
Man.
Oh, all right. NRG, they end up winning out the rifle round. Envy's economy that they were building up really for the last, anticipating more of that NRG pressure, just trying to win out the entry duels, because that's really something that NRG has been more known for, is for winning out the entry duels. But Yeah, with the wall not exactly succeeding over towards long, they're not exactly going to have to worry about it. But that's the ultimate back for the breach. We have a Rolling Thunder and a teleport back for the boys of NRG. With a Hunter's Fury for Envy, however, they could make some really good space over in mid, but that gets shut down immediately. Psalm through the smoke, takes down crashies. Infinite is just on the front line, just trying to fight this back, but mummAy with a great position. Still now a 3-on-4. mummAy, oh! mummAy just gets destroyed through the wall by daps. 2v4. Kaboose in a beautiful off-angle position. He only has 17 HP to work with. And oh! Kaboose! One click! He just holds it on down, and this man is an absolute legend. Like I said, only 17 HP, and he has to do it again. No way, he does it again!
Unreal!
Kaboose with a clutch! A 4K to close things off for Envy.
Players left alive. Be a quick B execute here, so Envy just immediately want to play post plan. So still it's a quicker pace change. This time it seems a bit more favorable for them.
Again, certainly taking their time, but you still have at least the rest
half.
of Envy just grouping up over towards mid. And again, good molly, but it's up to half. Like you mentioned, Shanks in a great position. Still going to be Psalm forcing out the situation, but crashies with a double shotgun again. Oh, yes, mummAy! There you go, off the flank. Going to be able to take that one. Still have to take down the last two. Takes down eeiu, and there's just enough time. Oh, NRG dodging a...
But it really is. This is something reminiscent of 10-Man's. Ranked feels like I'm watching a stream from multiple different POVs. It's a joy to watch, but at the same time, I have so many questions for what Envy's big plans are. Are they looking to innovate still? Are NRG seriously going to snatch this one away, or are Envy going to try to bring it to OT? Because they've kept this 4v4 mind.
Shanks somehow still alive. He delays so much time for Kaboose. Kaboose had full idea that he was there, but now NRG... they get picked apart as, again, they make a little bit of a more scatterly Envy. They still have the nail in the coffin, which is essentially NRG just holding W on. That entire situation just benefited this team. But now, this C set is a little bit more loose, and Envy, they're still banging it out. eeiu has to run away, but this side is theirs. Envy with a man disadvantage is going to be able to get the plant down, but this one could start to get a little bit scrappy with a couple of players scattered.
Well, they know that crashies is still sitting over towards A. NRG, they definitely want to move this one up, go as quickly as possible, because they know that crashies is AWOL. Finally, he'll arrive over towards long, but look at the pressure on the spike right now. Oh, it doesn't get halfway, though. That means there's still a chance here up mine. Great shot from mummAy. Smoke on the spike as well, but there's nobody touching it. daps! Now he has to go ahead and stick the spike, get it to about halfway. Not even going to be able to get this res off. Is double OT going to happen? It isn't! Crashies